Secrets of the Australian dollar. All right, so first and foremost, I have to say your guys' cash looks absolutely beautiful. Compared to ours, of course. A couple of days ago, we did a video of a culture shock that an American had going to Sydney. And one of the things that he pulled out that absolutely blew my mind was your guys' money. The detail in it, the type of material that it's made out of, it was transparent, colorful. It looks really, really cool. So somebody saw how surprised I was and decided to share the secrets of the Australian dollar coming from Half Asleep Chris. I don't know if this is covering like exactly the actual cash or just the history of the dollar. I'm assuming maybe the latter. Nonetheless, I'm here for it. Should be a good one, entertaining. Smash like button. Let's dive in.
Having spent 2.5 years working in a foreign exchange bureau, I'm making a series of videos to share some of the coolest and most interesting banknotes from around the globe. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. Today it's the turn of the Australian dollar, the banknotes that quite literally changed the world. In the late 1960s, with the release of the first colour photocopiers came a wave of counterfeit banknotes. Back then, Australia's money was still made out of paper and not particularly advanced in terms of security features. In other words, it was fairly easy to make a convincing fake. And so Australia came up with an idea. What if they made their banknotes out of plastic? It was an idea that would go on to revolutionise world currency, when 2 decades later, after various failed prototypes and trials, the country released the world's first ever polymer banknote.
Wow. Look at that.
The year, 1988, coincided with Australia's bicentenary, 200 years of European settlement, and the note reflects this theme. The front sees an Aboriginal youth with a morning star pole, symbolising the original settlement around 50,000 years earlier. And then the reverse commemorates European settlement, with the first ship to arrive in Sydney Harbour, the HMS Supply. In the hologram can be seen Captain James Cook. Now this...
In the hologram, I was literally looking at it a second ago. Where was it at? Right here. Is that the hologram? I was looking at this and I was like, it's not a moon. I was like, is it an egg? Do they put eggs on their money? Maybe it is an egg. No, that's got to be the hologram face. I can kind of see the outline of it. All right, let's keep going. What's with the egg?
Rates European settlement, with the first ship to arrive in Sydney Harbour, the HMS Supply. In the hologram can be seen Captain James Cook. Now this note changed everything. Its release was a tremendous success, and Australia went on to introduce their first complete polymer series starting in 1992.
Dang, I love how they're all different colored. It makes so much sense to like easily be able to recognize the bill that you're giving someone or trying to grab. If it was distinctive, looks like they're different sizes as well, but the color definitely sticks out.
A series that remains in circulation even today, and many countries have since adopted the technology themselves, including Canada, New Zealand, Romania and Vietnam, with a ton of other countries still in the process of phasing it in, such as the United Kingdom. Not only are polymer banknotes more secure, but on average they last 2.5 times longer, with an expected lifespan of 7 years. This obviously reduces production costs.
Does that seem... Am I crazy for thinking that seems pretty short, like the lifespan of a bill only being 7 years? I could be completely wrong. I don't think I don't have a bill on me, except fake ones. Not counterfeit ones, like I've used it for other stuff. Yeah, 7 years just seems kind of short. I don't know, especially for bills. I know for a fact that we have a ton of bills in circulation that are way more decades old. I guess I can stay in. They just expect the lifespan to be 7 years. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that.
And at the end of their life, they're able to be recycled. What's more, a lot of
they
paper
do recycle
banknotes
them.
aren't actually paper. The US dollar, for instance, is 75% cotton, which requires large quantities of water and pesticides to produce. Every stage of the polymer life cycle is more environmentally friendly, so they're cheaper, greener, more durable, and harder to counterfeit. When I say these banknotes changed the world, that's really not hyperbole. And now, some 31 years later, Australia is in the middle of releasing their second series, which are some of the most beautiful and advanced banknotes ever.
Look at this. Hold on, I'm going to take a quick little glance before he moves on. Kind of the same style as even the one from, what was it he say, 88? But just a lot more detail right in the middle. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to learn the history of
to be released. Let's start with the 5. The first thing you'll notice is that it's the same size and colour as the previous version, and both feature the Queen on the front and Parliament House in Canberra on the reverse. This new series is very much a modern update as opposed to an all-out redesign. It's been over 25 years since the previous series was released after all. So what exactly has changed? Well, most notably, the new note has this entire transparent window dividing it in two, making it near impossible.
Okay. I was looking at it and I was like, is that the transparent like area that I saw on the other bill? But because of the green background, I didn't quite see it. That makes sense.
The new note has this entire transparent window dividing it in two, making it near impossible to counterfeit. At the top is the Commonwealth Star, and at the bottom the Federation Pavilion. And the pavilion has this incredible feature called the reversing 5, where depending on the angle, a 5 appears either normally or backwards. And a bird theme has been introduced, with a native avian species featured on each denomination. On the 5 is the Eastern Spinebill, seen on the far left in colour-changing ink, as well as in the transparent window, including a holographic diagram of the bird in flight. It's also rather strikingly visible under UV light. Each note now also features a species of Australian wattle, and it's the prickly Moses wattle that can be seen on this one. If you look carefully with a magnifying glass, the plant stem in the transparent window is actually microprint, made up of a line from the Australian Constitution. And a tactile feature has been added.
Oh yeah, you can barely even notice it from this far away. This legislative power of the Commonwealth shall be... Oh, and then it's reversed for the other side.
Up of a line from the Australian Constitution. And a tactile feature has been added to help the blind or partially sighted easily identify the denomination. Once again, the new $10 shares many similarities with its predecessor. Its front features A.B. Banjo Patterson, an Australian bush poet.
Hold on. Let me look at that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the old one a little bit more. They both look really cool, but I don't know. There's something about the old one that just seems... I like how they put Australia in cursive, too, up here. That looks really, really clean. Whereas down here, it just looks like they're using, like, Montserrat.
Predecessor. Its front features A.B. Banjo Patterson, an Australian bush poet. And its reverse, Dame Mary Gilmore, an important Australian writer. And there are many references to both of them on the note, including the nib of a pen at the top of the window, and a typical homestead from both their works at the bottom, with a reversing 10. The featured bird is a sulphur-crested cockatoo, again seen under UV light, and this note features the bramble wattle. Like the 5, its stem consists of microprint, extracts from Gilmore and Patterson's poems, No Foe Shall Gather Our Harvest, and The Man from Snowy River. For some bizarre reason, Australia skipped the $20 bill and went straight to the 50. The 20 is due to be released in October 2019 and will retain many of its current features.
Wait, when's this video from? Oh, 6 years ago. Wow. Okay.
With the addition of a laughing kookaburra and box leaf wattle. The final new release is a $50. Its front sees David Unipon, an Indigenous Australian preacher, inventor and author, whilst the reverse portrays Edith Cowan, the first Australian woman to serve as a Member of Parliament. It also features a black swan, in the window, in colour-changing ink, and under UV light, and the Cape York wattle. The symbols in the transparent window include an open book at the top, and the Raucan Church, where Unipon was born and grew up, with a reversing 50. And then the microprint stem is made up of lines from his book, Tales of Australian Aborigines, and Cowan's maiden speech to Parliament. Lastly, the $100 bill hasn't been updated yet, but it's expected to be released in 2020, and will probably look something like this.
Yeah. Nice artwork, Half Asleep Chris. I love it. They should just go with this. I mean, it's already been released by now. It's 2020, but they should have went with your design, man.
The current version sees Dame Nellie Melba, an Australian operatic soprano who became one of the most prominent singers of her time, and the reverse portrays Sir John Monash, one of the country's greatest military commanders. The Australian dollar is without a doubt the most innovative currency in the world, and certainly one of the most beautiful. Even today, 31 years after the release of that first polymer note, the country continues to lead the planet at the cutting edge of banknote design.
Like, look at how cool these all look. This is motion picture money. You can see, it says, see if you can see that. Focus. It says motion picture on it, I believe. Used to use this for work, but like ours is just like green, plain, while your guys' is like all nice and colorful, beautiful writing on it. Ours just has a bunch of like Illuminati stuff all over it. Secrets of the Australian dollar. All right, I learned quite a bit. Money 100% looks way better than ours does. I don't know what our government is doing. Are we releasing new money anytime soon? Geez. 2026. Okay, so we're getting new banknotes as well in 2026. Do they show what they look like? We're not going to get into that right now. All right, going to wrap it up there. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.